What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Check it out. I'm Rob Odie. It's Wednesday night, man. You know what it is. We're back live. True Exposure Live right here on Spotlight 39. So make sure you subscribe, follow us on all social media. More importantly, give this video a thumbs up on the YouTube channel. That's what YouTube loves, so we can continue to get this thing out there, get these kids the exposure they truly deserve. So, with that being said, I'm going to bring on my co-host, my guy. What's going on, man? How you feeling?
What's going on, Rob?
Look,
What's
man, you
going
just
on?
cheesing real big. I like it.
Yeah, it's a good day.
Yeah, man. Look, it is a good day. That it is. So look, we got a lot of talk about, right, in a short amount of time before we bring on our first guest. He's already in the green room. He's amped up. He already got a little bit of True Exposure Spotlight 39. With a nice clip that went semi-viral from I think it was Atlanta, if I'm not mistaken, which was pretty exciting. So with that being said, let's set the stage, man. We got a couple of things happening. We got Houston this weekend. It's not necessarily the largest tournament, right? But at the same time, it's gonna be a good turnout. We got some good squads. One of them, right? We got the young man on the show. So what are you looking forward to? You know, in Houston, man. Beautiful weather, humid. I don't know. It's Texas, man. You're down there. Talk to me.
But let's just make sure we make it clear that Houston is a world of its own.
Okay.
I'm from Dallas, so there's Houston Dallas beef. So I really won't get into everything that Houston has to offer. That said, I think the Houston tournament is well timed. A lot of guys are getting ready to prepare for camp season, and some guys are transitioning, as we heard earlier, and we'll hear again from spring football, right? Because
Yep.
not everybody gets the opportunity to play spring football, which is something that I've continued to learn about myself. But we'll have a tremendous opportunity to see some guys kind of get some kinks out before they go into camps, and
Yep.
maybe see how they've grown based on not only just getting the opportunities to compete at 7-on-7 events, but also being able to couple that with the coaching that they've received at their respective high schools.
Yeah.
So, for me, I look at it just as another opportunity to evaluate and see how players have grown, because for a lot of them, these next 3 months will be life changing months. Whether you're a 2023 player, a lot of those guys are going to start filling commitment, filling up recruiting classes. And
Yep.
if you're a 2024, you're going into your junior year. So it's a very, very important year to be able to show that you have developmental steps in your game, and, you're able to handle the big stage of camping at a college. And if you're a young guy, it's just about being seen, right? And I think that's one thing that True Exposure does a really good job of, is making sure that players are seen at our events and in other venues.
Yeah. So, and the nice thing is, man, we start them young, right? We got the babies, as my man Steve calls them. The 10U, and then we go all the way up to the high school kids, man. So, they definitely get the exposure regardless of the age group. Regardless of the talent level per se, or the star ratings. That's what True Exposure is all about. We want to give an even playing field to anybody and everybody, and we want to help that get to that next level. So all the Houston stuff, right? We got to set the stage. So let me pull that up. We got the map right here. So if you're going to be in Houston, if you're coming to spectate, you're coming to play. This is the layout for Houston. It's available, on the social media pages. It's available, I believe, on the Zorts app. It's available, various locations. So make sure you know where you need to go. But another big piece that we want to call out is the mental health awareness, right? So it's obviously Mental Health Awareness Month. We've got a lot of crazy things happening in the world around us. So I'm pretty proud to be able to say that together with various different charities and organizations such as the Texas Children's Hospital, True Exposure Championship 77, Nectar Juice, and All Sports are all teaming up to provide resources and tools for athletes, coaches, and parents participating in the tournament this weekend and Memorial Day in Houston to raise that awareness and get you to the point to, if you need to talk to somebody, it's okay. Reach out. We're all there for you. So that out of the way, right? We got some more stuff to talk about. We got Round Rock. Round Rock, man. What can you talk to me about Round Rock? How excited are you for the World Championship finally in person. It's happening. Talk to me.
Now, I was talking to a couple other players about this the other day, and I think the first time I came on, I brought up. I think I brought him up, but Jalen Hayward. I'm almost guaranteed I brought him up that day. We picked up
Most
an
likely.
offer from. Yeah, probably. So that's my guy. He picked up an offer from Georgia tonight, and I just want
Yes,
to
he
give him a
did.
huge shout out for that. Like we worked hard for that. Now,
There we go. I like that.
but
There ain't no iron team.
yeah, he can play though. But that said, I think the thing that excites me the most about this is the world perspective, but even more importantly, having had the opportunity to see some of these guys blow up the last 3 months, the last 2 months, really it's probably about the last 4 months, but to see how some of these guys have developed and really got exposed via some of these venues or performing against top talent. And I think this event is the culmination of all of those things. Because for a lot of these guys, at least through my eyes, whenever we started the 7-on-7 circuit this year, they were some of them are unknown commodities. Other than with Hayward, nobody talked to that kid at the All American Combine. I watched it.
That's it.
And now you see some of these guys who are getting the recognition they deserve now. It just really makes me happy. So I think for me going into world championships, it's just going to be a good battle, good competition, and I think everybody's going to be excited to say let's put a bow on this thing and let's have a good season.
Look, that is well said. I'm personally super excited because we get to see some of our friends from Europe, man. We've had them on the show, right? We got to talk to them a little bit, but we get to see those guys in person playing some ball, right? And then I believe we got some friends from Canada and some folks coming up from Mexico. So it truly is a world championship event, right? Not just Texas finest or the Southwest or mid East. I don't care what region you're in. We're all coming together Round Rock, Texas for the World Championship in June. So I'll bring it up one more time. There's the flyer. It is the 11th and 12th, but it does not stop there. What did we just announce? I don't know, 2-3 days ago. Pretty big, right? What is that? The TruXposur Verified Combine Series. And what's that word series mean to you?
Probably more than one last time I checked.
There it is. So we get to kick this thing off. Where else? In beautiful Texas. So June 10th, the day before the 7-on-7 World Championship, we roll out the TruXposur Verified Combine Series with age groups 12 plus, man. As you see it on the screen, it's all kinds of awesome. So what else did we add? We didn't stop there. We can't leave the big men out, right? Them big boys need love too. We like them O-line, them D linemen, right? So it's the big man battle.
Most important position on the field.
And what's that title say? National O-line, D-line Showcase Circuit. And I think circuit, that means more than one too, right?
It probably means 2 or 3 or more.
I think that might go on the road. So big things happening. Big things happening. So all seriousness, June 10th, June 11th, we got a lot going on in addition to the World Championship 7-on-7 tournament, all in Round Rock, Texas. So, you ready to bring on our first guest? I think he's amped and ready to go.
I think he's ready. He's ready.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Without further ado, who is he? Oh, I ain't have him set up. That's my fault. There he is. Mr. Preston, how you feeling?
Feeling great. How about you?
Look, man, I can't complain. We went about 3 minutes over our time slot, so I do apologize. But look, man, this is your time. So go ahead, tell us who you are, where you're from, what team you play for, what position you play, graduating class, whatever else you want us to know. It's your intro.
Yes, sir. My name is Preston Ashley. I am the best cornerback in the class of 2026. The 7-on-7 team I play for is the Devoted Dreamers, head coach, and head over everything of the organization. All pro linebacker to Mario Davis, and I go to school at Brandon High School.
Man, look, Brandon, I think he's done that a few times. That was spot on, just clean. He didn't miss a beat. And he plugged the owner and operator, Pro Bowl himself, right? And then
Yes, sir.
he starts it off with the best what in the class of what? Do it one more time.
The the best cornerback in the class of 2026.
I love it. So look, man, go ahead, lead this one, Brandon, because I feel like based on that smile on your face, I feel like you saw some things from my guy on the circuit this year, man. So go ahead and talk to him a little bit about what that's looked like for him.
Well, I mean, I think Rob asked it perfectly. How has the circuit been for you, and how do you feel like it's been for your team?
Circuit this year, it's been challenging, going to other states, seeing other teams, going out the state, seeing really good players. Them build us as people, teammates, players in general, just everything and above. I mean, you've done seen all kinds of dudes from Louisiana, Texas, but it just gives you this perspective of what it will be in a few years coming up if you want to play collegiate ball at any place. So it's been really open.
No, I think that's a good answer. One thing I was thinking about as you're, talking earlier was that you said, you're the best corner, best in your class as far as your position is concerned.
Yes,
And
sir.
so you don't have any problem being slept on, right? But for
Yes, sir.
others who do in your state, what would you say there's some of the reasons why they feel like they are slept on, and maybe what are some areas that you can improve with your game, even though you're already the best?
I feel like people in our state feel like we slept on because like Mississippi is not like a big football state. It's like other states is Atlanta, Florida, and I mean not Atlanta, Georgia, Florida, and Texas, like big states that like have football all the time. And things I can improve on in my game, really just being focused and just staying on top of it, like not letting not letting myself get like satisfied because as soon as I get satisfied, this when everything goes downhill. So just staying on top of everything. Yes,
So
sir.
basically, what you're telling me to do is not make you a profile and tell everyone not to make you a profile until your senior year, so you stay hungry, and then
No, sir.
make
Oh,
sure
I'm
you
gonna
don't
stay.
have
Oh,
any.
I'm gonna stay hungry all the
Yeah,
time now.
make sure you don't have any stars, any of that stuff, right? Like focus on the
Yes, sir.
important stuff.
Yes, sir.
Um, one thing that I also think about whenever I just think about the times I've covered your team and seen some of the players. Burnside was actually a player I was talking about a couple weeks back at Oregon. I think I talked. I talk about that kid once a week. But what is it like for you being able to be around all pros and then be around examples of players like Burnside who are top 150 players in the country? How does that motivate you? And what do you learn from those guys?
It just, as you said earlier, it just like shows me that even though Mississippi is not like a big state of football, it's still a way that you can get your name out there to play football in like big schools. So like Burnside, he is an awesome player, and I asked him for tips and tricks on like how can I improve my game, and I asked my All Pro linebacker coach Demario Davis how I can improve my game, and just so many resources to help me improve what I want to be and what I want to pursue my dream in and my career in. So it just plenty of resources, and they're a lot of help, a lot of help.
Why do you play football?
I love it
Why?
because it gives me a rush that anything else couldn't give me. Football is just, I don't know. It's so beautiful that I can't put it in words.
Except for the words that you just used, right?
Yes, sir. Well, I don't know how I came up with those.
Yeah. So
Yes,
what
sir.
I guess whenever we see you again, what should we expect of you? And just on a personal note, what are some camps that you plan on attending over the next couple of months? I mean, that's what this is about, exposure, right? So let's see if
Yes,
you have a
sir.
game plan, Mister Best at my position for my class. Even though I know another 2026 who has an offer right now from Florida State, but that's another conversation. Go ahead.
Um,
That's what I'm
I'm,
Got
I'm,
him. No.
I'm gonna be going to LSU and Mississippi State camps over this summer, and expecting from me, you're gonna be expecting a lot. Only getting better every week.
Getting
Well, I'll
better
have to
every
Getting
hold
better
you
week.
every
to
week.
it, and we'll have to stay in contact. But Rob, do you have any questions?
Yeah, man. So look, I think you just chopped it up real nice, man. Look, I got to see firsthand why you call yourself the best in the class of 2026, right? we got to spend some
Yes, sir.
time in the ATL, I believe it was, man. And I know the young man that he's referring to as well, equally as talented. I can't wait for you guys to continue to grow, develop, get bigger, stronger, faster, and keep doing your thing, man. So look, we ran over a little bit of time. I'm gonna let you close this thing out. Before you go, shout out anybody and everybody that's been there for you along your path, right? Obviously, you called out a few at the beginning, but if you got loved ones, teachers, friends, trainers, I don't care. Call them out, man. Give them that love back that they've been showing you.
Of course, I would love to shout out my rock, my everything, my mom, and my dad as well. And I would love to shout out the Devoted Dream, my organization, for giving me the chance to become the player that I'm becoming over the years and will continue to become. And just everybody from Brandon, my coach, Coach Sam Williams, just everybody, just yeah.
Good deal, man. So look, I think you did a fantastic job. You represent yourself incredibly well for being such a young
Yes, sir.
man with a very bright future. We look forward to seeing what you got in Houston. Hopefully, we get to see you at the World Championship in Round Rock. Until next
Yes,
time, young
sir.
man, we're gonna stay in contact. Keep doing what you're doing. Stay safe. Stay healthy. I appreciate you. All right.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. So let me do this. Let me pull up our sponsors, right? We can't do it without them. Let me take the comment off the screen. We got Powered by Yoked. It's the crazy powder substance in the little pouch, man. Don't knock it till you try it. Changes the game. Then we got Flip Sled. We got the demo on site
Hey, be
each and
quiet. I'm
every
finna do an
tournament.
interview.
And
The
then we
21st
got
Veterans
Grip
Award.
Boost. Grip Boost has got them hands covered, man. We already hear the guest in the green room. He's amped up. He's got the shades on. He's ready to go. Brandon, you ready?
Yes,
I'm
sir.
ready. Let's go.
How
Hold
you
on.
doing?
Which make sure I got the right screen. Hold on. What screen do we got?
You do have the shades on.
Hold on. Let me make sure I got the right screen up, coach. There we are. You up and running, man. So look, go ahead and tell the world who you are, where you're from, what you do, man, and what
Yes,
the
sir.
organization is.
I'm Coach Moore. I'm the CEO of the Night Rider 707. We based out here in Humble, like outside of Houston, but our players are from all across Houston.
Okay.
Uh, we're a first year program, but we have like some nationally talented players on our roster, and this is our first year, and we've been doing good so far on the championship 707 circuit and a whole lot of other tournaments.
Okay. So look, man,
Yes, sir.
we got to see a little bit of what you guys represent, right, throughout the tournament. So this thing is it's called TruXposur Live for a reason. So let's talk about some of the kids. You said you got some dudes that we know, maybe some dudes we don't know, but let's shout these kids out
Yes,
by
sir.
name and let's talk about that skill set. Maybe two, three of them.
Okay, well, first I got a 2023 athlete, Tyler Spencer, out of Cleveland High School. He played corner for us, but at his school he played quarterback, corner, safety, receiver, all of the above. B. Howard may know him. He met with him at a tournament before.
Yeah, I remember him.
And I got T.J. West. He committed to Texas Tech. He's a 6'3" receiver from Humble. And at quarterback, I have Nash Rankin out of Stafford. And I got a whole lot of more people, but you said 3 to 4, so I'm gonna respect that.
So Brandon, man, any of those names stand out to you? You recognize any of those dudes?
Yeah, I actually like the kid from Cleveland. Yeah, coach showed me him because he was actually at the last Houston tournament. So it's almost coming full circle for him. But I don't know if they'll be there this weekend. But no, they were at the Houston tournament. That's really where we connected. And one thing I like about these guys is one, they have no problem speaking their voice, for lack of better terms. You can do a lot of things in the Twitterverse, and pounding your chest is one of those things. He knows that's why he's smiling. And one thing I will give him credit for is that I'll just casually, just be on Twitter like I always am, and I'll see like a tweet from him like, "Yeah, you may not know us yet, but we're up next," or no one does the type of work that we do with our guys, and so I think one thing that I've really caught on to as far as with the players is that carries over, is that they have a chippy, gritty, whatever it takes attitude. And it's not just their play on the 7-on-7 circuit, but if you go watch a lot of these kids film, I think that's actually what these guys look for. And hopefully I'm not giving away the secret sauce. But if you look at every single one of their players' DNA, they're really not pretty boys. They go out there, play the game hard, and understand that these guys care about them, and so therefore, inherently, they play harder. And I think if this organization right here and this man right here continues to move forward, they're going to have even more players knocking on their door, and they won't even have to reach out to them because of the type of environment that they've created.
Oh, that's big time.
Sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, man. So let's do this. Let's talk about your experience. You said you rocked with a couple of tournaments with us at Championship 77. Why do you choose some of our events, man? What type of experience do you get?
So like when I was looking back, like when I was first starting Championship 707, that was like one of the tournaments that stood out, and so we pulled up and like the hospitality is A1. Like they greet you, they make sure you're a part of them. Have A1 refs. The refs make good calls. It's just a good environment. They got the exposure. Be about 7, 8 camera crews out there.
Okay.
Real good people, yes, sir.
I like how the media squad gets recognition, man. That's big time. Yeah. So look, that's exactly what they represent. So I appreciate those kind words. Obviously, we look for feedback, good, bad, or indifferent, because we always want to, get bigger, stronger, faster in what we do. So we appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
So look, man, we got somebody in the comments right now. Mr. Steve. He said, Coach, man, you gonna go ahead and guarantee the win for the 18U this weekend? Man, it's about 12 elites from the local area watching.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. We got our this weekend. Our full team gonna be there. We ain't got no excuses. We coming.
All right, so no excuses. No excuses. You coming? You taking that 18U?
Facts. Yes,
All
sir.
right. So Brandon, man, what else you got for Coach, man? Before we let him jump off here and get back to his night.
All I know is he sounded about as confident as Lil Wayne with the song "No Worries," right? So kudos. No, I'm good. I like what they have going, and I'm just excited to see their guys continue to improve. But more importantly, I want to see what their organization does following the success they had this year. And so, hey, continue to close out the year strong. So I think you guys are doing
Yes,
some
sir.
big things.
That's big
Thank you.
time. So look,
Appreciate it.
Coach, before we let you go, I'm going to do what we always do, right? We're going to let you return the love to anybody and everybody that's been there to help you and your organization. Whether it's friends, family, parents, I don't care. You shout them out, man. These are your people. And then in last piece,
Yes,
man,
sir.
let's get you guys a logo, man. We got to get you guys a logo soon. Logos go a long
Hey,
way.
facts. We do.
He said logos go
But,
a long way.
All right.
but I want to give a shout out to my defensive coordinator. He the co-founder, Justin Perkins, Coach Perk. He from Beaumont, Texas. He drive back and forth to Houston every weekend to support our defense, coach them boys up. And I want to give another shout out to my linebackers coach, Coach Malvo. He's also a student with me at the University of Houston. So, and I want to give a shout out to my brother. He also helping guide me through this because he's a AAU coach. So it goes vice versa in a way. AAU was 707. So that's about it.
That's big, man. So look, best of luck, this weekend. He didn't call it. 18U. It's all you and the Night Riders, right? So continue to
Yes,
grind.
sir.
Continue to do what you do. My man Brandon speaks highly of you. So I know you guys are real. I know you guys do big things. So keep it up. Until next time, man, stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll be in contact, all right?
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Coach.
Yes, sir. So look,
Thank you.
we gonna pull them sponsors up one more time, man. We can't do it without them. We can't do it. We got powered by Yoke. It's the little crazy pouch with the little powder substance in it. Don't knock it till you try it. Then we got Flip Sled. It's on-site demo available each and every tournament. Put your hands on it. It's a game changer. And then we got Grip Boost. Grip Boost doing anything and everything. Got them hands covered. So without further ado, we're going to bring on our last and final guest of the evening. What's going on, Coach?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going, man. So look, can you hear us? Can you see us? We got good audio and video on your end.
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. So look, man, I need you to bring up the energy. Look, man, we've been getting real hype. I need you to spice it up a little bit, man. So go ahead, tell us who you
guys
are.
called me. You You caught me at practice, so I'm just taking a break.
Oh,
I just
all
got done
right.
snapping on a kid not running the routes right, so I'm a little heated right now. But
All
I'm gonna
right.
turn it up for you though.
Let's do it, man. So go
Um,
ahead. Tell us who you are, where you're
Ty,
from, all that fun stuff.
so Ty Thomas, owner of My 7 on 7, founded out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. We do got leagues across the country, one in Houston in particular. So we're looking forward to coming back this year to this tournament. We did well last year. We're looking to do even better this year. So thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. So were we this weekend? How many squads are we bringing this weekend?
We're bringing 4 this weekend.
And which groups?
18U, 14U, 12, and 10.
Big time. So we got multiple squads coming from the great state of where?
Minnesota.
The great state of Minnesota. So what's the weather like in Minnesota right now, man?
Yeah, I'm curious
It's a
myself.
little rainy. It's a little chilly up here. You see, I got my hoodie sweatshirt on. We had to come indoors. We're in our indoor facility right now,
Okay.
just because it was a little rainy outside. But yeah, we're happy to get down to the sunshine, and enjoy that weather down there.
So I want your definition of a little chilly. Just what does that mean to you?
That's a good question.
Right now, it's like 50 degrees, 55 degrees, raining. You know what I mean? So that might be tundra for y'all. That might be deep winter for you guys. I don't know.
Okay,
Look,
it's not like that. It's
yeah, I was gonna say, look, man, I think Houston, you're gonna be in for a heat wave, man. But you're bringing 4 teams, so you're bringing the heat to Texas. My 7 on 7. So let's talk about the kids, man. Let's give these kids that real true exposure experience. So let's talk about maybe some of the 18U kids. 2, 3, 4. Just shout them out, names, classes, positions, anything you want us to know about them. I want to see if Brandon, recognizes any names. We're gonna start playing this each week, man.
So
Fun.
So we typically, I let the coaches usually do that. We typically shout out all the kids. So we do have a couple superstars on the team. The group that is outstanding is our sophomore group. So that 15U group, we do have kids with like multiple offers and things like that. But typically, we go to get reps. We go to put Minnesota football on the map. We go to get better. And this is how we do it, by traveling out of state to
Yeah.
Houston and to places like that to compete with the top level athletes. So
Okay. So look, you're being shy on me, man. You got to give us some exposure, right? We don't need to know about the guys that we probably already know about, right? Give us some of the names. Just drop some C's and say, hey, this is
one
Don
guy,
John that could use some more
yeah,
exposure.
one guy you want to look for is Orlando Collins. He's a DB slash quarterback. He
Okay.
did have like 3 interceptions. A lot of the media sites like to speak to him after his games, and like one game he'll have 3 picks. So he goes crazy for us a little bit. Then the new kid we got, 14U quarterback Mason West. He's another guy you want to keep an eye on. Slinger, we just stole him from baseball season, so he's back with us, rocking and rolling. So really excited about that. And then some young stars at the younger levels as well. But those are the 2 I'll probably shout out for now.
Okay. He's still being real modest, man. So Brandon, have you had the opportunity to see these guys in person at any of our events?
Well, I'm really trying to jog my memory. You said Orlando. What was his last name?
Collins,
He
he went
played, and he
crazy in the Iowa tournament.
that I knew I saw that kid, and he was going crazy in the
Yeah,
Iowa tournament. But then he's like 5, really 10, 5, 10 and a half. I'll give him it. But he wants to make sure he plays quarterback. Correct?
correct. That's
Yep,
the
I
one I'm
remember that
talking
kid.
about. Yep.
Yep, I
Yeah.
remember that kid.
Yeah.
And I said, you can go D1 as a DB. I said, if Alabama offers you as a DB, would you take the Alabama offer versus if Minnesota Junior College offered you as a quarterback, would you take that offer? He goes, man, coach, I'm not going to lie to you. I take the Minnesota Junior College offer. I walked away. I
Yeah, yeah. So
walked
he
the
had
other
a little bit of a
direction.
scolding after that, because I'm like, dude, do you want to go to college for free or don't you? Like, he's got a single parent household, and you're putting the burden on your mom by saying that. Like, get that exposure, get that recognition, and people will come see you play.
Hold on,
So
hold
we
on.
had to talk to him about that too.
Who's his favorite? Who's his favorite player, man? I feel like it's Tim Tebow, just based on that conversation. I'm just saying.
Man, I don't know. I don't know. So I had to check with him on that one.
I got you. I
Hey,
got you.
can you have him hit me up? Because if he hits me up, I would love to follow back up with him, especially like if he's
Okay.
willing to finally say DB. But no, one
He
thing
is.
I
He
always
is.
yeah, DB, yeah, 100%. One thing I was thinking about was you being a coach and being from up north. What are two takeaways you have from 7-on-7? One, as a coach, saying what does this do for athletes? Using your coaching mind, and then two, representing your state. What are some things that people do not know about the state that they should, especially from a talent producing standpoint?
Yeah, so the first question, what it does for the kids is an opportunity to get reps. One thing is that the talent disparity, we have kids that are fast, that are big, that can jump, but the football IQ is lower because our season is so short in Minnesota and there's not much of a passing game model. It's kind of taking the back burner to hockey. So getting kids these repetitions, learning schemes, routes, DB work, just all the things you need to know to become a good football player and advance to the next level is why we do it. The second question is what people don't know is that we have a ton of teams up here, so we've created a little bit of a hotbed with my 7-on-7 being that we got 9 leagues in Minnesota. So we got like over 4,000 kids. And then we also have a lot of teams in Minnesota. So my 7-on-7, Minnesota Hitman, Potenza, Game Face, all those are descendants from what we've created here in Minnesota, and all those teams do well when they travel out of state as well.
You muted yourself, brother.
Yeah, no, I just saying I think that was accurately and appropriately answered. Uh, I guess lastly, what are your plans? When this all comes to conclusion, are you going to check out some of our combines, and then, do you plan on? And is it a part of your organization's mission statement, for lack of better terms, to take the kids to camps, and like, what does your development process look like as an organization?
Yeah, so we do have a camp schedule already, kind of in place for kids this year. It's a modest schedule, a couple mega camps, a couple smaller camps, but we keep it realistic. We stay in the region, and then we may do one or two in the outskirts or further down south. Probably KU is where we're going to go because we kind of know some people there. Um, and then secondly, we do want a combine, but we want to bring one up to Minnesota since we have a large pool of kids. We feel we can do a combine here in Minnesota and have some numbers for our kids up here as well.
All right, so look, we'll do this. My man Brandon, he liked that idea. He's taking notes. So I'm gonna do a public call out, man, to
Yeah,
our sweet
that's what I was
founders.
thinking.
It's happening right now. So
Let's do it.
Jacob, Steve, Gary, let's go. Let's
I
bring.
heard 4,000 kids, and I heard we want it up here.
We want it, Minnesota. Minnesota.
Yes,
Is it Minnesota? Right? Gotta say it, Minnesota.
that works. You guys missed the tournament too. Jacob, Steve, they're supposed to bring somebody up for the tournament, some media exposure. We had a huge tournament up here. We're an affiliate of Championship 77. We love the professionality, how they run their tournaments, how they verify kids, all the details they put into it. So we're a huge partner, huge supporter of Championship 7v7. So we appreciate you guys.
Look, man, that's big time. That is huge. So look, without further ado, unless Brandon, you got anything else, or we gonna let him close
No,
this thing
I
out?
mean, I'll just come with another pin dropper. You gave a better endorsement than I've seen some actors and actresses give for commercials. That was,
That was spot on.
Perfect.
So look,
yeah.
man, like we do each and every time, we're gonna give it back to you to show love to anybody and everybody that's helped you, the organization, whoever it is, man. Call them out by name, return that love and respect.
For sure. First and foremost, I want to give a shout out to Liz Cowan. She's our travel director. So she's been working hard, scheduling all these tournaments, all the travel, all the hotel, all the lodging, all the details, parent handbooks. She's done a great job this year, and I truly, truly appreciate her. Second, I want to give a shout out to Chris Potenza. He's our sponsorship rep. He goes out, gets a sponsorship so we can scholarship kids and make this thing happen financially. So giving him a big shout out. And then all my coaches and parents, obviously, They do a great job with the kids. Thanks for sticking through the whole season. It's been a good one so far.
I love it, man. You represent you and the organization with a first class through and through. So congratulations on all that you've accomplished, and we look forward to seeing what you got for the future, man. And hopefully the message was landed, and we come to Minnesota with that verified camp,
Yes,
right?
that's
So
what I like to see.
I love it. I love it. I love it, man. So look, we're gonna let you get out of here. I appreciate you. Have a good one.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
So look, man, that was a lot of fun. That was some good conversation. We had a young man's perspective, right? Already claiming the title of the best in the class of 26. And then we take it to my guy with the stunner shades, right? With the Texas Knight Riders holding it down. And then we close it out with an affiliate partner with My 707 out in Minnesota. So all that said, man, we had a lot of fun, a lot of good stuff, but I got to bring it back up. It's Mental Health Awareness Month. So tap in. If you're in Houston this weekend, we got some great supporters. You are not alone. Let's help raise awareness for mental health, man, and let people know that we are there for them. Also, here is the site map. If you're going to be in Houston, this is what you can expect. This is where you need to go. The Combine Flyer. We talked about the Combine. We want to bring it to Minnesota. We want to take it on the road. Here's the Combine. Tap in, TruXposur.net, registration, more info, easily available. And then we can't leave the big dudes out, man. The core, the O-line, D-line, big man battle, showcase circuit. And we get to roll both of these brand new events out in beautiful Round Rock, Texas, at the World Championship. So there's that, the World Championship. Man, my mouth's dry. So I'm going to pull up them sponsors. One more again. We got Powered by Yoked. It's that crazy powder substance in a pouch. Don't knock it till you try it. It's a game changer. We got Flip Sled. We got a live demo on site. Put your hands on it. It's a game changer. We got Grip Boost. Got you covered on them hands. Catching anything and everything in the sky, man. So, Brandon, close remarks. What you got for me?
Well, just got some interesting information that this kid from Championship 7v7, this kid who plays tight end for his school but was evaluated out as a linebacker, just received his first D1 offer, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's always exciting. When a kid gets an offer, that's what I do
Life-changing.
this for. Yeah. But that said, no, I'm just really excited for some of the events coming up. It's really cool to see people just be progressive, whether that's combines and just different events, and being able to hear, the perspective of other people. The athletes that we had on, the athlete that we had on today, I'm excited about his confidence, and he plays for an organization that is producing talent right now, and the organizations that followed, they're exciting just because one, didn't even know that guy was still in school, so that actually says a lot about his drive, and then two, to have the coach follow up with the kid that I talked to
Yep.
was fun, because that he did say that he said no to Alabama and he said yes to like a JUCO, and I was just confused by it. But
Mind blowing.
I'm excited about things that are ahead. There's a lot of positivity, and I think is whenever you row your boats in the same direction, you have a success. So, I appreciate the opportunity to partner with you on this, man.
Yeah. Look, it's a lot of fun. And the best part is we keep this thing going, man. So we're going to close this week out like we do each and every time with 39 Hearts. It's the nonprofit foundation. Let's help raise awareness for heart disease within student athletes. Every strong athlete needs a strong heart. Until next time, this was True Exposure Live. Let's go.